With the Ellis team at RE/MAX, it's a family affair. Always call the Ellis team, they'll handle you with care.
Hello and welcome to the Future of Real Estate. I'm Brett Ellis from the Ellis team at RE/MAX Realty Group down here in sunny Southwest Florida. It's November and it's a gorgeous day. We're hitting like 90s this week, kind of a heat wave. We're setting some records. I appreciate 90s, especially in the summer, but it's a little warm for this time of year. But if you're a beach goer, it's fantastic. Speaking of fantastic hot market, that's what we've got here in Southwest Florida. If you look at our sales prices here into 2015, you can see we're doing very, very well. Of course, back in 11, we were rising from the downturn in the market, which we bottomed out like 2009, but we've been on a steady rise here, so we're doing very well, and our uptick is back up again, and we're heading right into season. So we think this is going to be another pretty good year. Let's look at listing inventory. If you look at the inventory, you can see why prices are rising. We don't have enough of it. It's really down. We are starting to get some great listings here at the Ellis team, and we're going to need them. Now, every year in about January, you start to see that the listings pick up again, and we think you're going to start to see that, and that's a good thing. We've also got some hidden inventory. People talked about shadow inventory, and that used to be the banks holding back foreclosures and whatnot. Our shadow inventory now is the builders. We don't have the bank foreclosures much anymore. Thank goodness the builders are building. As one of the top teams in Southwest Florida, we know where those listings are, so we can take you and find some of that hidden or shadow inventory. Shadow's probably not the right word, but I'll use it. And it's just knowing where the inventory is, and that's why working with an experienced professional realtor can help you find that. One other thing I want to tell you about today is something we're seeing in the market, and this is kind of a good sign. Cash sales right now are down to 34.9% of all sales. Now, back in the doldrums of the market, it was up around 70%. Because investors were coming in and scooping up everything they could, and they were buying things at rock dirt prices. Well, we don't have rock bottom prices anymore, and that's a good thing. Also, we always said you're not going to have a fully recovered market until you infuse capital back into the market. So lenders are lending again, and they're lending at a rate of about 65% of the market. We see that as a really positive sign. The lenders are fully into the market. They're not afraid to invest anymore, and that brings more liquidity, more capital into the market, and we just see that as a good sign. You're always going to have some cash sales, and we love cash sales, but we don't want cash sales at rock bottom prices. We want cash sales at normal market prices, and I think that's what you're seeing. So we've got availability of financing, and we've still got cash sales in the market. We're getting back to equilibrium. We're getting back to a positive market. As soon as we get some more listings, we'll really be at equilibrium. But right now, all signs are go. Economy's pretty good. We've got low interest rates. We don't have a lot of inventory, and the Southwest Florida market is really doing well. So if you're thinking about buying, we've got a great market. And if you're thinking about selling, a lot of sellers didn't realize how much the prices have come back up. They were kind of trapped in their home for a while. Now, you might want to sit down and talk to us, because there's a chance it's worth more than you thought it was, and there's a chance you could get out, and maybe you just want to move over to another property. And I'd say do that now while interest rates are low, because even if prices stay the same, if you wait for rates to go up 1%, it's going to cost you a lot more to make that move next year only on interest rates alone, even if prices stayed the same on both houses. So just something to consider. But give us a call at 239-489-4042. We'll sit down, we'll go through all your options so you can make the best decision for you. Don't listen to agents who say, hey, now's the best time in 40 years to buy. It is a good time to buy. It's a good time to sell, but let's make sure it makes sense for you. And if it does, we can help you with that. Again, our website, leecountyonline.com. You can search the entire MLS, and you can always call us, 239-489-4042. I'm Brett Ellis of the Ellis team at RE/MAX, and thanks for tuning in.
With the Ellis team at RE/MAX, it's a family affair. Always call the Ellis team, they'll